We've got great music coming up in a few seconds' time. We've also got an interview with Richard Thompkinson live in the studio right now. He's sitting just across the way from me. We're going to be talking about the Scorpion Run, Project Paintball, and many other things as well.
Love Stafford. Love Stafford Radio. Feel good radio from the county town.
This is Ian Tyson on Stafford Radio, broadcasting live from the very old 200-year-old windmill here in Stafford itself, at the heart of Staffordshire. I'm very pleased to welcome Richard Thompkinson, who is hi, and you're you're the organizer, really, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing
the Scorpion Run.
Doing it along with a friend of mine, Cole Davis, who's a fitness instructor. So last summer we met up and basically sat down and discussed what we could do to move Project Paintball forwards in the recession, and we came up with the Scorpion Run.
Okay.
So got into bed with Catherine House Hospice, who have supported our event last year and also obviously this one. So yeah, it's just a chance for people to come and do an assault course, a run, rather than just the Stafford Half Marathon, which is just a road run.
Yeah.
This is all cross country. There's various obstacles throughout the run to kind of test people. It kind of breaks it up. If you're running on a road, you're just running on a road, but with this there's hay bales, we've got crawler nets, we've got river crossings, we've got a mud mile, which is an off-road go-kart track basically, which is a mile of just mud, which is very tough. So yeah, we're just out for people getting themselves booked in to try something different whilst raising for money for Catherine House.
And you're running it yourself?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
You're a crazy man.
Yeah, we're doing. Well, last year we ran the me along with a few friends ran the 10k one. We're actually going to do the 20k one this year.
Okay.
So yeah,
if we just put this into perspective, we were watching the Stafford Half Marathon last week, which is 13 miles, which I'm not sure what that is in K, but that's less than 20k, isn't it?
20k is about 14 and a half miles.
Yeah, and you've got obstacles.
A lot of obstacles, yeah.
And it's also in the mud, really. I mean, you were saying you've got a mud mile. You've also the rest of it's on.
Well, unfortunately, because of the weather we've got at the moment, people may be running in snow next week.
Right.
The river crossings, obviously, as the temperature drops, the river gets colder.
Yeah.
We've got a 50-metre stretch of sort of 2.5, 3 foot of mud, which is obviously going to be very wet as well. So yeah, it's you're going to be very dirty once you've run it and completed it.
Okay, so be prepared if you are entering this year. I assume you've got St John's on the go there?
We've got a couple of ex-SAS divers, actually, who are doing our water safety, and they're doubling up as first aiders.
Right, okay.
So
brilliant.
yeah, got it all covered.
Hopefully you won't need it. But I did watch the half marathon last week.
Yes,
and
as did I.
It all went very smoothly,
Yeah.
and you saw ambulances going everywhere. Oh no!
Yeah, I think there was a couple of people that collapsed from exhaustion, but you'd get that. I mean, our first run in November last year, everybody completed it.
Yeah.
There was nobody that didn't finish. So
okay.
It's more of an endurance challenge rather than a race. Obviously, we have people in there that want to win it. But everybody else, it's just they're competing and taking part. It's suitable for fitness levels of all ability,
really?
Whether you're 18 or 60.
Can you wait 18 hours for me if I did it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We'll wait till the last person finishes.
You'll all be asleep by then.
Yeah.
You say you got camping as well?
Yeah, we're trying to sort of get. We've got quite a few that are going to be stopping on the Saturday night. Again, weather permitting. If it's this cold, I guess the amount staying will be less.
Yeah.
But we've got a band playing on the Saturday night. We've got a bar open, and we've got a food wagon that will be there all weekend, just to give people a bit of camaraderie at the end of the day.
Yeah. So, I mean, even if you're not entering, you can go along and support the people.
Absolutely, yeah. We had probably 150, 200 spectators last time.
Right.
And there's various points throughout the run where people can go to watch their friends, family, husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, etc.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds fun for the people watching.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. No, from our perspective, it was good last time. We had a little video made.
Yeah.
That's on our Facebook page.
Okay.
If people want to go and have a look exactly what they'll be entering in for.
Okay, so Facebook page then.
It's just put in the Scorpion Run 8888.
Right. Okay.
And then you'll find it.
And they'll find it. Okay. So if somebody wanted to enter this, if they're mad enough, and they wanted to enter it, well, I say they're mad enough. There's so many fit people out there, and I'm just not one of them. If they wanted to enter it, they've got a week to do so.
Yeah, that's right. The first race is next Saturday, obviously Easter weekend, so they can book up at a reduced rate up until Friday, or they can just turn up on the day. We had about 70 people turn up on the day last time. obviously that we get some turn up on the day again. But we had some businesses, local businesses. I think Perkins put in a team last year, GEC put in a team last year.
Right.
We had a group of squaddies who just returned from Afghanistan, from the Telford, one of the Telford regiments. They entered as a squad and ran as a squad in all their gear, which I wouldn't advise. Comfortable loose clothing, but they were sort of in the full army boots and the full army.
Oh my goodness!
Gear, so,
absolutely crazy. So, if somebody did want to enter, how do they get in touch?
They can either email us off the Scorpion Run Facebook page, or they can email us. My email. Shall I give my email address out? Yeah,
go ahead.
My email is Richie Tonka, which is RICHY TON for November KA at AOL.com, or there's Carl's Class at hotmail.com, which is CARLS. Class, CLASS at hotmail.com, or if they just go onto the Project Paintball website, there is a link there for a direct email to myself.
Okay, brilliant. So you've heard it here. Get your entries in, and hopefully we'll see you next Saturday.
Brilliant. Yeah, the fancy dress is optional as well. We had quite a lot of people dressing up. We had Batman and Robin. We had some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We had, I think, a Supergirl there last year. And then we had some Booty Club Girls, which is a fitness class run by Carl at Gym and Tonic in Stafford.
Right.
So they all dressed in pink and ran around.
Yeah.
So quite entertaining, the whole thing.
A lot of fun. Okay then, Richard, stay with us.
Yeah,
we'll have a quick chat about your other projects, and we'll just have Creedence Clearwater Revival. That caught me by surprise. That's Creedence Clearwater Revival and Bad Moon Rising. In fact, that was the #1 song when I was born, just to give you an idea of the age that I am. I'm still here with Richard Thompkinson in the studio. We've just been talking about the Scorpion Run, which is on next week. Don't forget to get your entries in. It's a 20k run and a 10k run over obstacles, 30 and 50 obstacles, respectively. I think I got that the wrong way round, but never mind.
Get the idea.
Richard's still in the studio, like I said. We're going to be talking about Project Paintball and other activities you have on that land, which is also where the Scorpion Run is.
That's right, yeah. I've had the paintball site for about 8 years, and obviously the recession's hit a lot of businesses. So when I met up with Carl last year, we sat down and looked at other ways to utilise the site. We've got about 25 acres, 20 of forest and 6 on the open grass.
Okay.
So what we did is we built a Army Assault course, a 100-metre Army Assault course last year. We have a few boot camp instructors that are now renting it out to well, we rent it to them and they come and their clients use it.
Yeah.
Boot camps are becoming very fashionable.
It's a fitness thing, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of the celebrities are doing them, and obviously once people see that, then everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. So we've got that runs. We do 7 days a week there. Come the spring, if it ever arrives, we will start running our own boot camps there, once or twice a week, and then a day at a weekend as well. So if people have had enough of working out in gyms, etc., they can come and they can work out sort of in the open air.
For people that haven't done paintballing before, just give us a quick description of what it's all about.
Yeah, paintballing came over from Canada in the early 80s. Originally, if you want the boring story, which is, I'll do a very shortened version, there was a farmer who got some sheep out in Canada, and he kept losing his sheep. So he started blobbing bits of paint on their wool. But when you've got to do that to 2,000 or 3,000 sheep, it starts to take a while. So he designed, it wasn't even a gun at that stage, but he designed a gun type thing that he could just sort of mark his sheep with them, and then paintball basically grew from that. So I was best man for a friend of mine back in 2000. I organised a stag do. We went paintballing at a place in New Toxeter, or Upperteen in New Toxeter.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly enjoyed the day. I was in the dry cleaning and laundry trade at the time. Got a bit bored and was looking for something else to do. So went and played on about 30 sites all up and down the country to see what they were doing right and what they were doing wrong. And then in 2004, after a lot of planning issues with our beloved council and South staffs, we managed to get the paintball site open. So basically paintball, it's a fun, entertaining day out. It's a chance, and the age group we get is from 11 up to, I think we've had a guy that was 75 a couple of years ago who came and played.
Right.
Yeah, literally only played a couple of games, but thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's about the safest you're going to get with guns, isn't it? Really?
Exactly, yeah. It's a fun day out. Paintballs do hurt. People always say, does it hurt when you get shot? And the simple answer is yes, if you're close enough. But that makes people play the game better.
Yeah.
We do quite a lot of team building days for various companies because it is a good team building. Inevitably, the team that pull together and play as a team will win the day. And from my point of view, it's quite good. You get guys and women who work in offices who've never been out in the situation of a paintball site. They come, they arrive, we get them all signed in, get them all kitted out with the camo clothes. We do sort of a one-piece boiler suit.
Yeah.
And then they start playing the game. First game, everybody's a bit tentative, not really know what's going on. Once you've been shot, everybody turns into Rambo. Starts really playing the game.
Yeah.
But we do corporate days, we do birthday parties, again from ages 11 and above. We get a lot of stag and hen do's throughout the summer, obviously for stag and hen parties. But yeah, just if you've never done it, it's something I think sort of like the bucket list, something to do. So we've got various offers on. If people will go onto the website and email me, especially if it's the first time, we'll send them sort of a special offer voucher, which gives them a reduced day fee, if you like, just to get them there and get them interested. And then we also do organiser incentives. If you organise and get a group of 10 people or more, then we look after you, i.e. we give you 1,000 paintballs free.
Okay, that sounds like a good deal to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have been paintballing. It was a very long time ago, so it wasn't at your Project Paintball.
Right.
I can't remember where it was, but it was great. It was really good fun.
It is a good fun day out. I mean, when I do the safety briefing in the morning, we always ask a show of hands for how many people have never played before. And I guess it's probably still 80% of people that come to my place have never played before, which is great because they come, especially the younger kids, they have a party, they all love it, and then for the rest of that year, you get all those kids coming back for their parties. So word of mouth advertising, it's the best thing you can have, I think.
Okay. Just a quick mention of another activity you've got coming up later on in the year, in May, in fact.
That's right, yeah. We've again, we got into bed with a company called Silent Studios, who they make basically zombie films.
Yeah.
The smaller budget zombie films, however, they are sort of climbing the ladder to get up there with the likes of The Walking Dead and stuff. I don't think they're quite there yet.
No, okay.
But we ran a zombie outbreak game last November for all you people that play LARP games, which is a live action role play.
Oh yes.
We set up a game. Again, you can, if you go onto the Project Paintball website, you can see a video of our zombie outbreak. And we played it where the players arrive, and as soon as they arrive, they're in the scenario. So they were greeted by armed guards at the gates, taken into the base camp. We then sort of swabbed everybody. We had a plant in there. Somebody was already infected with the virus, and it did play out very well. Thoroughly enjoyed the day. And from my point of view, I've obviously played paintball a lot in the last few years, and it gets a bit like a busman's holiday. You know, I've played it. I love doing the site, but I don't want to get shot anymore. However, on the zombie day, I got completely involved. I took out the survivors camp group, and we played against the SWAT team. So that was quite good. I diverse anyway. Yeah. So basically, this Silent Studios are taking over the site on the 11th and 12th of May this year. It's a chance for everybody who loves the zombie genre to come. They'll be camping in the woods all weekend. We'll have about 20 or 25 actors playing zombies all weekend. We'll have a zombie target range where they can go, a zombie shooting gallery where they can go and shoot actual live zombies, which is something that you can't do in other places.
Yeah.
There'll be various terror and fun activities. There'll also be 10 makeup artists there who will be making zombies up if they want, or making people into zombies. The full prosthetics, not just a mask. It's right. Quite a professional thing.
Okay.
We have a couple of 3 bands playing on the Saturday night. Obviously, we'll have the bar there. We've got a hog roast. So basically, it's something for anybody that likes anything to do with zombies. It's a chance to get involved with like-minded people and have a good, fun day out.
What's the age range for that?
If they're under 16, they need to be accompanied by an adult.
Yeah.
The poster, again, which is on our Project Paintball website, it is going to be quite scary. And the woods where they're going to be camping, there's 0 street lights. So these zombies will be wandering around throughout the day and throughout the night, excuse me, to to sort of scare everybody there. So we're not, the silent studios haven't sort of told me too much about what they're doing because they want it to be a surprise. But if you love the zombie genre, then this will be the thing for you.
Okay. Richard, thanks for coming in.
My pleasure.
It's been great talking about mainly the Scorpion Run, which is the soonest thing. That's on next week. Get your entries in if you're fit enough. If you're not fit enough, have a go anyway. The 10k run's probably the best one for you to go for. 30 obstacles, take as long as you like. Dress up.
Yes, yeah. Stay warm, but bearing in mind that you're going to be running for quite a long time, so you will get warmer.
Okay. Thanks very much.
Okay, thanks very much.
Cheers.